What's going on, guys? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are here for some, as you can see, part 1, Ravnica at War Momir. So, here on MTG Arena. We tried this out a little bit earlier, just to familiarize ourselves with the format so that we knew what the heck was going on. And arguably we know what's going on, but also arguably we don't know what's going on.
Right.
As you can see, we totally have tons of wins. Don't worry about it. Tons of them. All the wins. But if you're unfamiliar with what a Momir event is, it's this. You get a Factory of Momir Vig emblem that says you can tap X and discard a card to create a token that is a copy of a random creature card with converted mana cost equal to the X amount that you paid. You can activate this only anytime you can cast a sorcery and only once each turn. And otherwise, as this says, there is no deck required. They provide you a deck for you to play consisting of basic lands and the 36 war planeswalkers. So we have all 36 planeswalkers, rares, mythics, and uncommons, and we get to choose, and this is really where the strategy comes in, is you have to choose what you're discarding to Momir, if you end up using Momir, or are you playing planeswalkers? And if you go with Momir, what are you discarding? How much are you putting into X? And as Amy correctly pointed out during our trial the first time through, there is a lot of variance because it's a random creature with that converted mana cost. So
Right, so you can't be so strategic to say, okay, well, my opponent has something with flying, so I can look at my deck, or my hand and know, okay, I can play this thing that's got flying and will help against their flying creature. You just have to sacrifice a planeswalker
or a land,
in the hopes of getting a flying creature randomly.
It's true. Because there aren't, unless you have a planeswalker that could act as a removal type spell, you're not really going to have the ability to use removal spells because there aren't any.
Right.
You might have a creature that you get that has an ability that could do that for you, but you have to get pretty lucky. So otherwise, you're kind of using the planeswalkers and you're kind of deciding whether or not to keep them, like Amy said, or versus discarding them.
Yeah. So all you have to play are lands and planeswalkers, and you have to give them up to get creatures. And then, as he said, there's not really enchantments or sorceries or
instance
or anything else that you can use.
Yeah.
It's just bare bones.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting, but at the same time, it's kind of difficult because, again, there's a bit of variance there. If we win three times, we will get Vraska.
And I love that card. That is such a beautiful art.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily love all of these stained glass window style arts because I feel like a lot of them don't necessarily translate that well into the stained glass format. That one is one that I actually think I like the stained glass version better than the original.
Well, and the other way that this works, just so you're aware, realize it says they're cosmetic only, not a card. So, in other words, we don't get Vraska. If we don't have her already, we don't get her, but if and when we then do in the future, we will be able to use her stained glass form instead of her regular form.
Okay.
Then with 6 wins, we will get 100 gold. With 9 wins, we will get Tybalt. 12 wins, we get gold, and 15 wins, we get Jace. Now, this is part 1 of 5. There are going to be 5 full different events.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there were 5.
Yes. And so this says, I read this already, but I, as a Vorthos, Amy as a Vorthos, we are playing through these because you try to play through the story. That's what that's what they're calling this or considering it. So I'm going to read this little flavor text here, if you will, as a method of showing off my
#Vorthos Pride.
So it says, Ravnica, city of guilds. Anything and everything can be found on this worldwide cityscape. Grand halls, decrepit slums, and ancient ruins are interwoven amid the maze of streets, bustling markets, and shadowy back alleys. For the citizens of Ravnica, intrigue and opportunity are abundant as the 10 ruling guilds vie for power, wealth, and influence. Balanced on the edge of a precarious peace, the city grew and flourished until the planar bridge opens, unleashing death and destruction. So, let's get into it and see what we can do. We had some volume issues last time. Is that better?
Yes.
Good. I'm glad that we were able to modify it appropriately. Let's see who we come across. We come across Jake Elendor, who is Watley, and we are Sarkin. We have 4 lands. We can actually play Tybalt, and we can play Samut. This is a great hand.
Cube 7, baby.
Yeah, awesome. And if we get a blue at any point, we can play Teferi.
I really like this picture of Sarkin as well.
Oh, the one that we have? Yeah, he's really cool looking.
I think it makes him look good.
Yeah.
I've seen quite a few Sarkin arts, I feel like, that I wasn't a huge fan of.
Just in case we draw the blue next turn, I'm being I'm being hopeful. I'm going to play the white, because if we draw the blue, we can play Teferi. If not, we can play Tybalt. Because he makes creatures. We did not. We drew Tameo, though. So now if we draw blue, we'll be very happy, because we can play 2 different Planeswalkers, not at the same time, or in the same turn. Tybalt. So Tybalt makes devils. And when those devils die, they deal 1 damage to any target. Which is very notable and awesome.
I also like that devil art.
Yeah, it's really cool. So they're using Momir.
There's a lot of character in that devil face. I really like it.
Ooh, we drew the swamp. We can play Sorin. That's so cool. Okay. So this has flying, and whenever you activate an ability of a Sarkin Planeswalker, Sarkin's Whelp deals 1 damage to any target. That's not a bad get for them. But I think we're just going to play Sorin here.
You should fear the sword of darkness.
I guess we can plus...
I love the voice on Sorin.
Let's...
I hate Sorin. Don't get me wrong, but his voice is good.
Yes. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We can use Sorin to deal a damage here, and we gain a life, and we make another devil. This has flying, so Tybalt probably dies. Although I guess it could be Sorin, but it's probably just Tybalt. So yeah, what Sorin does is on our turn, creatures and planeswalkers we control all have lifelink. Sorin is insane. I came up against him in draft and did not do well. Okay, so they have another flyer. Okay, so Tybalt's dead, that's fine. Players can't gain life, or opponents can't gain life.
I love that. He just goes, I was bored anyway. Right before he gets murdered.
Ooh, look at what Jaya does. First of all, if another red source you control, that includes our 2 devils here, would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage plus 1 to that permanent or player instead.
That's sweet.
And we can -2 to deal 2 damage to any target. And notably, look at the toughnesses of both of our opponent's creatures.
Ooh.
So...
Oh, so we get to keep our devils even though Tybalt died?
Correct. And Jaya, with the damage that she's dealing, has lifelink.
Oh, nice.
So, let's kill this flyer.
Back to basics.
Let's plus up Sorin and deal 1 damage to them. And attack.
Oh, we have 25 now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, because everything has... 29, actually. Because everything has lifelink on our turn.
Yeah.
They can deal 2 damage to Jaya, which would kind of suck, because then we can't use it to kill this, but that's fine. It's totally worth it, I think. We have an interesting combo. Okay, so they get a wolf that when it enters, they look at the top 5 cards of their library, they can reveal a green card from among it and put it into their hand, and the rest on the bottom in a random order. Now, again, the only choices would be planeswalkers. They did not find any planeswalkers that were green. Okay, so they're going to attack Jaya, I assume? No, they attacked me. That seems incorrect. Oh, we got the blue. Guess we're playing Teferi. Yeah, we're definitely playing Teferi, because here's what we're going to do. We'll use Jaya to kill their flyer.
Here's how it's
Then we'll
done.
play Teferi. And we we'll use...
This isn't a fight you can win.
That's a cool voice, too.
Oh, they gave...
Oh, they conceded.
Well, yeah, because if we used the -3, we'd be able to bounce their creature to their hand, which would not go to their hand because it's a token. It would just go away.
We got a win.
We did. We got one. We're
at one.
We're a 15th of the way there.
Board, guys.
That was very lucky on our part, but I'm happy about it. But notably, we did not use Momir at all, or a lot. I genuinely don't even remember at this point.
Our opponent used him 3 or 4 times.
They didn't play a single Planeswalker.
Yeah.
We played Planeswalkers.
And that's why we won.
No, it is and it isn't. I mean, Day Box Turtle or Da Box Turtle. Interesting. And their card. And we are Liliana.
Box turtle.
Ooh, whoa, look at this hand.
That's pretty cool.
This hand's great. If we get another green, we have this after 2 more lands. But we have Raul and we have Vivian.
Yeah.
Yes, please. This is great.
I like this arena so much better than the last one. I don't know. I feel like that one was so claustrophobic feeling.
Oh, okay.
Whereas this one feels so open.
Yeah, they tried to fit a lot of stuff onto that one screen. We drew the planes. I'm going to keep that planes as a discard. In fact, maybe I'll just do it now. Let's Momir for 2. X equals 2. And we'll discard these planes. I know we need a 5th land for Arlen, but we don't have the 2nd green yet. We have an 0/5 that can't be blocked by green creatures. And whenever it deals damage to an opponent, we may draw a card, and if we do, discard a card. And we can tap 2 to give it +2/-2 until end of turn.
Ooh,
and one of the 2 has to be blue, but we have 2 islands, so we're fine. So we can make this into a 2/3 and attack with it, and it can't be blocked by green creatures.
Okay.
Interesting. I was going to say they played a green land, but that doesn't matter because... Yeah. Okay. Well, we drew another forest, but we already have one out, and we only need 1 for Vivian, so let's do this. We're not going to be able to attack this turn, which sucks. But we have Vivian. And this creature will get Vigilance and Reach until our next turn, which is nice. Pretty cool. So yeah. Now, even if they get a flyer, we have an 0/5 with Reach. Alright. Let's see what our opponent comes up with. They use Momir, and they get a 3/2 with Flash, and they get to Surveil 1. Ooh, they put Chandra in their graveyard because they don't have the mana for it.
Our last opponent did that too.
Ah, I noticed that. Yeah, good point. Okay, we can play Raul. What does Raul do? We can scry 1, or we can, when we cast our next instant or sorcery, copy it, and we choose new targets for the copy. So basically, we're going to just be scrying. Raul doesn't seem that good, to be honest. I mean, I guess he's a rare, and he just pluses up, and he lets us scry every turn. And we can discard Arlen. Oh, we don't have to discard Arlen. We have the lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
There you go.
So let's play this. All right. Let's play.
All right.
Let's play this.
Every problem has a solution. Let's start by taking you out of the equation.
Let's give our guy Vigilance and Reach.
All things begin and
And let's scry him.
Everyone complains to me about the weather.
Put it on the bottom. We don't need land yet. Or at all.
I liked that last one that Raul said. Everyone complains to me about the weather.
He is a storm mage, after all. He probably did it. At least that's what other people think. Okay. They have 2 creatures, but they can only attack with 1. But they have... Oh, actually, we can't block, because they have Menace now. Oh, wow, they went after Raul?
Nothing
Okay.
feels broken.
Raul's terrible. We don't have instants and sorceries. He only lets us scry.
You just said nothing feels broken.
Alright, so we have 5. So let's discard an island. Actually, it technically doesn't matter, but let's do X equals 5. You want to discard an island or a forest? Which do you want? It really doesn't matter.
I don't care.
Let's do a
An
forest.
island?
A forest, just because this activation, although we can't do it more than twice,
Yeah.
but still, it gives us options. We already have double forest, so yeah, we'll do that. X equals 5. We have a 4/5. That seems great. And then we can scry 1, because why not? And we put that forest on the bottom because we don't need it, because we just discarded one. And with Vivian, we can...
I love these funny little one-liners from Rawl. I like them all. Vivian's so serious, you know, so all the stuff she says is like, you know...
Now we can start targeting this thing. Once it can attack. I mean, we'll do it now, but later it can actually attack. And then it will have Vigilance. We can attack with it. It will still be back on blocks as well. And even though their things have Menace, which, by the way, spoilers, we're going to be attacking Angrath pretty soon with this, we can properly double block, and neither of their creatures can kill either of ours. So we're doing pretty well in that respect. And our walkers are up pretty high, number-wise. They get a 3/3. It has Menace, and it gets +1/+1 for each artifact they control, which would not be relevant except that they can make treasure with their by tapping 4.
Yeah.
All right, we have a swamp. I'm gonna... If I play it, we can play Arlen. We make a wolf, and it would be a 3/3 wolf.
That art is so incredible, too.
And-
It literally looks like a photo to me.
Oh, and I was going to say, notably, this is a wolf, but it's when it enters, so it doesn't matter at that point. Let's play this. Let's scry 1, I guess.
My experiments are mostly
Land
successful.
goes to the bottom, as it's been doing. Do we... Okay, let me ask you. Do you want to use Arlen? Or do you want to use... or do you want to use Momir, X equals 6, and discard this land?
Discard the land, why not?
Okay. Momir. Select a value 5, 6, X equals 6. Discard the land. Submit. We get a 4/6 with things that would care about instants and sorceries that we don't have. So let's attack.
So they don't even, when they pick the random ones, they don't even exclude the ones that care about instants and sorceries, even though it's not even a thing you can play in this format?
No. Well, because again, if you notice, Rawl cares about instants and sorceries as well.
Oh.
Sure, we'll kill the MS.
Yeah, but there's other stuff he can do.
Right. But that's not a consideration. It's just completely random. But it's a well, it doesn't matter. It's a 4/6 creature. It's bigger. Like both of their creatures together can kill it, but only that. Ooh, Kaya, very very nice for them. They get to exile our 4/6 now, and both of their creatures have menace, so we can't block either of them. So something is taking 6. Rawl is taking 6. Good. Keep attacking Rawl. That is totally fine with me, man. All right, let's do X equals...
It's fine with me, too, because of Rawl's one-liners. I got to hear them.
Let's do Momir X equals 6 again. Discard this land that we just drew. 5, 6. Discard this land. Get a 6/6 trample.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, okay. And then we can... They don't have anything with flying, but if they get something with flying and haste, we can at least give that thing. And then I guess we scry 1, because Rawl will likely die, I guess, which is fine with me. Yeah, put that land on the bottom. That's really all we've been doing, is putting lands on the bottom with Rawl.
Hey,
just,
it's been helping, right?
Yeah, kind of. No attacks, which is unfortunate, because they're just going to exile our 6/6 with Kaya, I assume. But we didn't know what the heck we were getting, and it only cost us a land. So who cares? But now their Kaya is at 1 just like their Angrath is. And all that this says is that our things that have hexproof don't have hexproof. And this doesn't have hexproof, so we don't care. They have X equals 7. They get a 4/4. And if a source they control would deal damage to me or one of my permanents, it deals double that damage instead.
Ooh.
So
That's a good card, isn't it?
Wow, Rawl just took 6 because... They didn't even attack Vivian? Okay. Sure.
I guess they think our scrying is helping more than it is.
It's really... I mean, I guess because I'm shipping lands to the bottom, but every land that I draw, which has been every land recently, I've just been discarding to Momir anyway.
Yeah.
So who cares? Let's do that again. 5, 6. I
Speaking
need
of
something.
which.
Well, I need something else. Like, this isn't, like, it's not, we have an O5 right now, but I can't, ooh, there we go, a 5/4 flyer. And if it dies, we get to surveil 2. Let's give this Vigilance in reach. Yeah, it's a Sphinx.
You think nature is kind?
No attacks, because I can't activate it. But now this can't get exiled, which is nice. Okay. Gonna make us make some tough choices, I assume. But they don't have anything with Proliferate, which is good. As far as I know, none of the War Planeswalkers proliferate. X equals 7, they get a 6/5. And when it enters, it deals 1 damage for each creature in my graveyard, which is nothing, because they have no creatures, or each creature in their graveyard. And they have no creatures. They have Chandra and lands. Alright, so next turn, I guess we play Arlen and make a wolf?
Yeah.
Because we can make 3 wolves with Arlen. They'll all be 3/3s. I think we have to block here, and then we take 6.
Why does it have a...
Oh, it has Menace. Okay, but they can only kill 1? Yeah, they can only kill 1. But we can kill it as well. So we will take 12 here and go to 2, which is why we're killing the 4/4. Because the 4/4 is what's doubling all the damage. Yep. Oh yeah, okay, they double here. We keep our O5, we surveil 2. So we put both of these lands in the graveyard. So the problem here, actually... Damn. The problem here is if we draw a walker that needs double black or double red, we're kind of screwed. Okay, we drew a land. Let's make a wolf.
Go, my
It's a
children.
3/3
Fight.
wolf. And then... the only thing we can do is plus her. And I guess we'll give this one. It doesn't
Starting
matter
over
this
is
turn.
the only way.
And then we pass. Okay, so nothing can block that 6/5 profitably. Anything we block it with dies. But the 3/3 can kill either of the other two. Oh no, they all have Menace. They all have Menace. X equals 7 again, they get a 6/6. And
With
creatures...
Menace.
Well, and creatures assign damage equal to their toughness as opposed to their power.
Well, we're gonna die anyway, aren't we?
Yep, we sure do lose. Concede. Good game. Angrath stayed alive because we didn't have... There may have been opportunities for us to have attacked with that Surge Mare that I missed. We will have to see. But let's go with one more for this particular video. I may end up grinding these off camera because there's just no way we're going to get anywhere near 15 wins. But we can keep trying. It's just that next week they're going to come out with something new. So, hey, we're Teferi and they're Sarkin. Right, Narset.
I could keep going for a while if you could.
Okay. Narset needs double blue, which we don't have, and Domri needs red or green, which we don't have. So, but this is 5 land, and we could Momir a bunch.
Yeah,
what would
we
you
could.
rather do? Mulligan or
I
keep?
think we keep.
Okay.
Keep 7 and Momir ourselves to death.
All right, so if we play a Plains, we can actually try to do this quickly. And Momir now, X equals 1,
My headphones fell off.
and discard this Plains.
There we go.
We have a 1/1 with Menace.
Nice.
There you go. All right, we can
I like
start
him,
dealing
too.
some
He looks
damage.
cool.
Yeah, he's cool. He's from Dominari. Oh, they did the same thing. They discarded Karn, because Karn is terrible in Limited. Thoughtbound Phantasm.
But his art is so cool.
It's a 2/2 defender, which is good, because then it can't attack us. But if they surveil, it gets counters, and if it has 3 or more counters, it can attack as though it didn't have defender.
That promo foil version of Karn was rad.
Spoilers, if you haven't watched our videos, you should.
Check them out.
Do we Momir again? Who do we discard? Oh, yeah. We have to reveal... Oh, but this would reveal a non-creature, non-land. They can't draw more than 1 card each turn. Creatures get buffed. This is important. We want Domri, we want Jaya, we want Narset, and we want land. Alright, fine, I'll end my turn. Fine. another 2/2. Ooh, we got Sarkin.
Okay.
We just don't have any red or double blue.
Well, is he one you'd be okay with?
God, no. +1 until end of turn. Each planeswalker you control becomes a 4/4 red dragon creature and gains flying.
Okay, no, we're keeping Sarkin. Well, we'll just have to draw some red lands.
I was going to say, unfortunately, we need double red, so it may be worth discarding him. But I think I'd rather... Like, Narset gets us to our walkers faster, but she doesn't get us land. So maybe we just get rid of Narset. Yeah, I think we get rid of Narset. But we need double colors for Domri. This sucks.
And we don't have either of those colors yet.
I know.
We haven't seen
But Domri's amazing. This sucks. I'm going to get...
Narset.
Yeah,
Get rid of Narset.
I am. It feels bad, but I'm going to do it. We have a Blood Operative. When it enters, you may exile a card from a graveyard. Let's exile their Ashiok, because Ashiok is very good. Karn is not in this. So, alright, this has Menace, but they have 2 blockers, so no attacks from me. But it's a 3/1 with lifelink.
Nice.
Cool. Okay. Alright, they have 3 different colors. We have 3 different colors. They're going to Momir again, it looks like. Unless they're just kind of moving around. Yep. Momir, X equals 3, discarding a land, and they get a 2/2. Ooh, we got a Ugin. Ugin's very good. We won't have any colorless spells, but still. Oh, unless we get Karn, but we really wouldn't want to play Karn. Exile the top card of our library face down, and it becomes a spirit token. So, yeah. Alright. Let's play this land, I guess. I really want to Momir again. I think we Momir Sarkin. I don't think we're anywhere near it this game, despite the fact that he's incredible. I think we get rid of him because by the time we get double red, we've already lost creatures. Do we attack with our 3/1? Yes, we do. It's got lifelink. If they take it, they take it. If not, that's fine. Okay. So we have a 4/4 that when it attacks, we flip 2 coins. If both of them come up heads, it gains double strike until end of turn. If both come up tails, it gets menace until end of turn. They got a shot. It's be nice to have double red.
Over here. Sit back and
They
watch
exile
it
the top
turn.
card of the library. It's a land. They may play it this turn. So if they haven't played a land, no, they did. Okay. We drew another swamp. It gets us closer to Ugin, so I'm playing it. Let's go to combat, and let's attack Chandra. And see what happens. Did they both come up the same? Yes. So now he's got double strike. Awesome. That's great. Sure. That would be a very bad idea if you double blocked. There you go. Double blocking, one of them would die to first strike, and then the other one would just die to regular damage without being able to kill it. So, sure, they exiled their land, which they learned they didn't play a land first, so there you go. Teferi is very good for them. They have 2 rare walkers on the field. That's scary. They can return my 4/4 to my hand, which means it's gone forever. Yep. That will happen. Ooh, I can kill Teferi? No, they have 2 creatures. Okay. Well, we got Ugin. So actually, now we can kill Teferi.
Nice.
With either Ugin or the creature. I'm going to just use the creature. Because see, what Ugin is if we -3, but then Ugin dies?
Not petty.
Interesting. But Teferi can plus up.
Oh, they made Ugin sound really badass.
Cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. I mean, it'll make him 2, which sucks. That's interesting. I am going to plus Ugin because I want him to live. Good, our land is a 2/2. Yes! Awesome. Oh, and it's green though. We needed it. Oh well. We will not go to combat. I think we go to combat. And we attack Teferi with this. Because if they double block, which they would have to if they want to, the 2/1 will die. Oh, it deals 1 damage to that creature. Okay, well, sure. Wait. Is it? Yeah, it happens first, so the creature just dies. Well, I should read what cards do. Anyway.
I'm sorry.
Whatever. It's just, like, we have to get Teferi off the field and Chandra,
it's you,
and now they
Bernie.
have Vivian, but they can't play her. Although, I guess if they have a forest in their hand. But, yeah, both of these are huge threats.
I've got time.
They Teferi'd. They can cast sorceries as though they had flash. It doesn't matter. They just did it as a +1. They have 6 mana. They play Angrath.
The only prize I
Mass. All of their creatures have
your
menace.
head.
I can block
Better
none of them.
draw land.
Yeah, whatever. Ugin isn't dead this turn. Ugin would go to 1 if they attacked him. They get a 1/4 that they can remove all counters from target creature or target opponent. Or, yeah, target opponent loses all counters. I don't know. They're choosing me? I lose all counters? Yeah, Ugin goes to 1. We drew a land, which we don't need. So we can plus up Ugin, exiling the mountain that we needed, of course. That makes perfect sense. That was gonna happen. X equals 6. We discard this plains, and we get a 4/5. We draw a card and lose a life. Do we attack? We do not attack. No, because they have a 1/4. There'd be no reason to. We can't get rid of any of their planeswalkers. And if they want... Oh no, they can't kill Ugin this turn. Because we can block, 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 and then Ugin would only take 1, and so he would go to 1 again. Oh no! Everything has menace. Ugin will absolutely die this turn if they want to kill Ugin. They just attack him with 2/2/2s or two power creatures.
I'll protect you. Come on, then.
Yep. Let's see what they've got. Oh, if the spirit dies, we get the card back in our hand. So what we want to do is block with the spirits.
Okay.
So the 4/5 blocks here, and I guess we want to get Jaya out, so the mountain blocks here, and that's it. That's the only blocks that we can do. Ugin still dies, but I'm killing the 4/4 in the process. They killed the mountain, which is great. We get the mountain back in our hand.
Good.
Yep.
Thank God.
Reading what the cards do is important. Jaya can deal 2 damage to any target. So we can kill Angrath. We can bring Teferi to 1. I think we're just killing Angrath here. It's what gives all their creatures menace, so he's got to die. They have a 4/6. Ooh, creatures deal damage equal to their toughness. Right? That's what it says? Yeah, so this guy is going to be a 4/4. Ooh, with menace. Okay. Let's play this. Let's play Jaya.
Try to set something on fire. Call me
Kill
ridiculous.
Angrath.
Trains in the storm-wrecked sea.
And then we can Momir X equals 2 by discarding this plains. We get a 2/2 that if it attacks, we can put a lore counter on all those sagas we control. No attacks, they have a 6/6. Or virtually a 6/6. Well, spoilers.
No problem.
If
Fire
I can.
can't
Oh, they
solve.
got Kasmina? Nice. They can make a wizard, then draw a card and discard a card. Okay. And spells that we cast, which we won't have, that target a creature or a planeswalker would cost 2 more. But we don't have spells, so nothing to be concerned with. We will get this forest back, so we can play Domri.
Good. Finally.
They haven't.
Great.
and fear are the seeds of
They are
another
destroying
faith in
our creature.
Ghost fire.
Our 4/5. That's awesome. All right. I assume they kill Jaya. Yes, or I mean, obviously try to. Interesting.
Block with our spirit so we can get our land.
Well, we're definitely going to do that. We can kill this 2/2 in the process. They're all going at Jaya. So Jaya dies regardless, but we want our spirit to die. And we don't want this to die necessarily. At least it's a blocker for us. Jaya's taking the hit here big time. But we can at least kill their 2/2 in the process.
Wow.
That's totally worth it, I think, because we want this to die regardless.
And we want this. Yeah.
That's what I mean. So this, it killing something along the way makes perfect sense to me.
Okay.
That's more like it.
They can cast instants and sorceries until they have flash. We drew a Dovin. Until next turn, prevent all damage that would be dealt to and by target permanent and opponent controls.
Oh, lovely.
Dovin's very good. Now, if we do this, we would have a 3/2, or we could do this and have a 3/3 that can add mana. We're going to prevent the damage from the 4/6, but then they're going to have a 4/4 and a 1/1. So we want Jiang, not Damri, this turn, because Jiang makes this a 3/3, which means we can block here, which it prevents it from attacking.
Okay.
So we play Jiang.
Hey there. Let me know if you
Counter
find any cool
on
new plants.
this.
Be your best self.
And we play Dovin.
You have been analyzed and
prevent
found
the damage from
wanting when pursuing creativity.
Ooh, we can play Damri as well? Oh, but we'd have to tap our creature? That does not make sense. Okay, that'll be it for this turn. But yeah, we could make the green with this, because it can tag 1 mana of any color. We could have Momired, but I want Damri. If we draw basically any other land, we can Momir the land away for X equals 5, I think. So they're going to return this to my hand, which means it goes away forever. We have no creatures, but we're gonna take 5, or
Oh, well, we're still at 22. So that's
well,
fine.
or they kill one of our planeswalkers. Oh, so there's 10. Huh?
Like the phases
They're just
of the
running
moon.
this field.
Like
Running it.
to the
They
library.
reveal the top 4 cards of their library. A Johnny. Looking for a Johnny. They don't get it. Okay. They've got more planeswalkers to activate, I guess. Let's see. Momir executes 4. Get Traxos, which will not untap unless they cast a historic spell. Notably, all planeswalkers historic spells. Okay, so Dovin dies to that. Jiang takes 1 damage from this. So Jiang won't die. Dovin
Of
definitely
an
will.
anomaly, not to be
Drew a land,
repeated.
which we do not need. Let's play Damri first. Then Momir, X equals 5. Discard this forest in the process. And try to win against all of this. We have a 5/5. And it's normally a 4/5, but thanks to Damri, it's a 5/5. Now we can use Damri to have our 5/5 kill this 1/4, but that's about it that we can do. I guess we can make it 6 and then kill this. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. So yeah, actually, that makes perfect sense. Let's kill Jiang. Sorry, buddy. Put it here.
Just avoided death.
Yep. And then we will have this 6/6 fight this 4/6,
Wild beasts are bringing your comeuppance.
and then we end our turn.
Comeuppance. I thought he was supposed to be Scottish.
I don't know. They
like
ha-
Cockney.
You burn
they have Liliana. They don't have a second swamp. Thank God.
Oh, I've done the
Oh
hero
man,
thing
that would have
before.
sucked for us. Liliana's very good.
Ether itself
Okay.
serves me.
Oh, they have the second swamp. No! And it untaps their 7/7.
march into battle and make new comrades.
Still got the chain on it.
Yeah, but that just means it doesn't untap.
Effective.
She made a zombie. They could have made us sack 2 creatures, but they would have then had to sack their own 2 creatures as well.
And we only have 1 creature to sack, so...
Exactly. But could they have killed us if they sacked these 2? 7, 8, 9, 10? No. I mean, they would have brought us to 12. But... All right, now they're looking for a Johnny again. Well, bye-bye. 4 cards go away.
Maybe we can mill them.
Yeah, they have 60 cards left in their library. Let's try it. They get a Jungleborn Pioneer and another creature. So yeah, look at all these creatures.
Most of their cards are on the field.
Yeah.
So we can totally mill them.
All right, so the 7/7 and a 2/2 are attacking Domri. But here's the thing. I assume they want what's behind this, which is why they're attacking this way.
Yeah.
Because it would be a super easy block here, but Domri's dead regardless, so I don't care. So no blocks. There's no need to block. We drew Gideon. Can Gideon even come close to saving us? I highly doubt it.
We have the Black Blade.
Yeah, I know he does. We have a 5/6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like they could.
But look, we have all the mana we could need.
Yeah, we do. We weren't going to Momir Gideon away. That's for damn sure. We can give our 5/6 indestructible and attack with it, but then it's tapped, and then Gideon just dies. We could give it vigilance and attack with it, and then it just dies, and then so does Gideon.
Both of those options sound terrible.
We could just plus him up for the hell of plussing him up, target him, and give this...
I believe in you, friend.
I'm going to say vigilance, but the problem is, like, they have a 1/4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, they're just going to kill this, right? If we attack, who do we attack?
Maybe one of the planeswalkers?
Oh, it's definitely one of the planeswalkers, yes. But do we try to kill Teferi or Ugin? Those are the only 2 options that could die to this right now.
Well, what's Teferi helping them with?
Teferi can bounce our stuff. And since we only have tokens, that would be a problem.
Oh.
But he would have to be -3, which he's not there yet, so let's Ugin.
Okay.
Because they can destroy Gideon. Ugin can destroy Gideon this turn, if they want to sack it. Okay. They'll just trade off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still need 1 more. That's not enough. Right? Doesn't he have 6 toughness? Am I forgetting something? Okay. I guess we'll kill this first. Oh, it deals 1 damage because it blocked. God. Stupid. Okay. That's fine. I'm not killing their spirit. Yep. We did it. We killed 2 of their guys.
You're not killing the spirit. Yay.
Nope. Whenever one of their... They draw 2 cards because one of their creatures died. 2 of their creatures died. Gideon's gonna die. And then...
No problem. Fire
They can play Jace this turn.
Ugh.
Oh, they don't have triple blue.
That's what they need more.
Last time, I know. Last time I said that, they played the land that they needed immediately, and it doesn't look like they have it this
Good
time.
help is easy to find in war.
Okay, so Ugin has another spirit
Multiverse
out.
obeys me.
It's only 8 creatures, right? We could do this. Return a card from their graveyard to their hand. It's an island, so they play it and play Jace, untapping their 7/7 in the process. Very nice. They really are trying to mill themselves. They have 52 cards left. It's going to take a while. They're going to kill us well before that.
Great. How exciting.
X equals 6. They have a Burning Sun's avatar that can deal 3 damage to our Gideon.
Well, maybe if they just keep doing all of this stuff, then their turn will never end, and it'll just time out magically or something.
It could. I highly doubt it, though. Alright, so they can deal... They dealt 3 damage to their own creature. Why?
I don't know.
Oh, they have to target a creature.
Oh.
That's funny. We're at 8.
And we didn't have any creatures.
Correct.
Yet.
Correct. Hey, look, this card's garbage.
Yay!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. X equals 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? I counted right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. X equals 8.
Good.
Discard Karn. Adios.
He's the worst.
Okay. It's got Vigilance, Trample, and Haste.
Oh, good.
When it deals combat damage to a player, reveal that many cards from the top of my library. Put any number of dinosaur creatures. Yeah, we got tons of those.
Still better than Karn.
Oh yeah, agreed. It's better than Karn. That's not what I'm saying. But all right, let's attack. They have a 6/6. They're just gonna block with their 6/6. I have no attacks. This is stupid. We're super dead. Even with just the tokens here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, because these 2 zombies. So yeah, we're dead. Like they just destroyed everything. Sure, that's fine. We had lost a while ago. Okay. Well, anyway, this was great. I'm not going to let them pop off too bad. Don't style on me, just kill me. So, we lost. We won 1, though. We have a victory today, which is not bad at all. Maybe we'll keep recording this, maybe we won't, but stay tuned to the channel regardless either way.
Yeah.
For now, that's going to be the end of this video. Please let us know what you thought in the comments below. Did we mess it up too much, or is this format just really weird and luck-based?
Yeah.
Let us know, either way, your thoughts in the comments down below. From the Geek for All YouTube channel, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, guys, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.